you someone who enjoys the finer things in life?
That's fancy. That's fancy.
Someone who wants access to live in the most exclusive neighborhood in the Denver metro area?
Yeah, of course.
Well, today we got a special place for you to check out with me today, Castle Pines, Colorado. Now, right now I am on the west side of I-25, so this is the portion of Castle Pines that's going to have a good blend of new construction and already established neighborhoods. So you have the neighborhood of Castle Pines North, which is just to the north of this park, where you're going to find a lot of homes built in the 90s and early 2000s. Definitely more established. You're going to have mature landscaping, a little bit bigger lots than some of the newer construction. And just to the south of where I'm at, they actually have some newer developments, luxury homes. Large scale homes are going to be around 4,500 square feet and above. So where is Castle Pines, you may ask? You may have never heard of this suburb. It's actually just south of Denver. So if you take I-25 just out of the, inner parts of Denver and inside that loop of C-470, you're only about 20 miles south of Denver. Take you about 30 minutes to get up into the downtown Denver area from Castle Pines. 45 minutes if you do account for traffic, but if you're working the Denver Tech Center or somewhere on the south end of town like Lone Tree, very short 10-15 minute commute for you, which is nice, and a reason a lot of professionals have chosen Castle Pines as a place to live. Really great, quiet, suburban area. You have a ton of trails, you have a ton of open space, you have great schools, so it's been a great choice for a lot of families that are thinking of moving like outside the city and want more of a quieter pace of life. And did I say luxury? You're going to find a lot of luxury homes down here in the Castle Pines area. So today, guys, we're going to break down Castle Pines in basically 3 different areas of Castle Pines and give you the uniqueness of each of them. We're going to start in this area of Castle Pines North. We're on the west side of the freeway and just to the north of Castle Pines Parkway. You go further to the west and the neighborhoods kind of blend together, but this is the older part of Castle Pines. You're still going to find a lot of luxury style homes here, larger scale homes, usually 3,000 square feet and above. Not many condo or townhome options in Castle Pines as a whole. There are some new constructions that are happening down here, but median price in this North Castle Pines area is going to be right around $900 to $950. Again, these are large scale homes. These are homes with mature landscaping, mature lots, and a reason a lot of people really like this area is one for the high-ranking school district. You are in the Douglas County school area, so you do have some of the highest rated schools in all of the metro area. And there's a lot of things for families to do around here, not only from your open space, all these parks that are just walk out your front door and you're at the park, but also you have a lot of open space around here too. Everything from the Buffalo Reserve Outlook in Daniels Park, mountain biking courses, just all kinds of outdoor activities to do. So that's the reason a lot of people decide to call Castle Pines home. One, for the luxury, exclusivity, you got high quality caliber homes, and you're just a short drive from Denver. So the area that I'm currently in is the Elk Ridge Park. So this is a great place to come summer or fall, and I'm currently in here in the winter. It's kind of a little bit chilly out, but they have a splash pad here for the kids. Great place to take the dogs out for a run, walk, everything. A little fitness court, they call it here in Castle Pines. So if you're out doing maybe a 5K run or something, you want to stop, get your pull-ups on, get your push-ups on, do some box jumps and some sit-ups. Cool little place for that. They even have a program laid out on the wall. Okay, that's enough of that. Back to the real estate. And if you're looking for something that's a little bit newer construction and newer, more recently developed neighborhoods, they do have that on the west end too. It's just to the south of the Castle Pines North area. You're going to have a lot of homes that were built just in the last 5 or 10 years, and a lot of like large scale homes, again, 3,500 square feet and above. These ones are going to have a little bit smaller lots, and you're not going to have quite as much mature landscaping since they are newer developments as well. But if you're looking for some new construction, moving into a new neighborhood, great options there, starting in around the 900 mark as well. Castle Pines in general has a very much a golf course type of vibe to it. So not only do you have the big championship course in the Castle Pines Village area that was developed with Jack Nicklaus and some other very famous golf course designers, but you also have some other smaller courses that are also nearby that you can play. So if golf is your recreation, this could definitely be the place for you. And we got tons of homes on golf courses here in Castle Pines. Definitely a bedroom community. There's not a whole lot of shopping or big box stores around, but that's the reason a lot of people really love it. You have nice, quiet neighborhoods, a lot of trails, a lot of open space. Right now we're in the Daniels Park area, and this is one of the most massive open spaces around the South Metro area. You got sweeping views of the Rockies, and another reason people really love living in Castle Pines is you have a lot of houses that have great views of the mountain range. You also have a lot of homes that back up to open space. The way that they developed the neighborhoods here, even the older ones and especially the new ones, a lot of homes end up being on a cul-de-sac or a nice quiet private street. So if you're looking for something that's definitely a bedroom community, luxury feel to it, Castle Pines is going to have what you're looking for. Okay, and if you're looking for even more luxury spots and more exclusivity, they have the Castle Pines Village. This is going to be on the south end of Castle Pines, just north of Castle Rock, and it is a gated community, 24/7 security, private amenities, private gyms, access to the golf course, and it's a very exclusive country club. They cap the members at I think 350 or 375, so there probably is going to be a waiting list if that's something that you're into in this area. But these homes are going to range from anywhere 1.5 up into the $2-3 million range for most of the homes here. You can get maybe a patio style home or one of the smaller homes that just isn't quite going to have the same square footage in there for about $1 million, but you'd be hard pressed to find anything in the Castle Pines Village area for under $1 million. And a reason a lot of people do like the Castle Pines Village area are, one, for its exclusivity and access to the Castle Pines Golf Course and Club that's right next door here to Daniels Park. It is highlighted on the PGA Tour again, which is kind of cool to have that kind of activity here. Definitely is very exclusive. Like I said, you have the 24/7 security. While Castle Pines is not technically its own like full municipality, having its own like police department and fire department, you do have private security in the Castle Pines Village area 24/7. Also like an emergency medical response in that neighborhood as well. So definitely very safe. Castle Pines as a whole, very safe neighborhood. I know I can't get totally into like crime statistics and stuff, but you're set far apart from the Denver metro area. There's no public transportation down here, so you are going to have a very safe feel to the entire Castle Pines area, and this has really protected property values going forward. If you're looking to get into Castle Pines as a whole, like I said, Castle Pines Village, $1.5 million plus. If you're looking at Castle Pines North, where we've been touring as well, 900, 950, kind of the median price point there. Not a whole lot of condos or townhomes. There are a few, and there are some new construction ones going up right now, and those are going to range about 500 to 550 for the most part. By and large, what you're going to find here is a lot of single family homes, which is the reason a lot of families have chosen to live here. And it appeals definitely more to growing families or expanding families or people looking to settle down, as well as maybe some empty nesters. Castle Pines definitely has the quiet vibe to it, definitely has the less hustle and bustle, definitely just a quieter, slower pace of life, even though it is definitely a suburb and not a country town. Now this area that we're in, the shops at Castle Pines Village, is one of the only shopping centers that's close by to Castle Pines. It definitely has more upscale shops and more local and privately owned places versus chains. A couple nice restaurants as well. So if you're looking for something that's close by, that's probably the closest shopping experience that you can have. Most of your shopping, like I said, will probably be down in Castle Rock or up in the Lone Tree area, but definitely a cool little spot to go catch a meal, or that Mio Cafe is a great place to get a coffee or brunch. Okay guys, we've moved over to the Canyons, and this is on the east side of Castle Pines, east side of I-25. Newer development, and the wind has just picked up and is whipping, so we might have to get inside for some of this, but this is a beautiful 100 acres of new land that they're currently building on, and they built a lot of it up. So there are established homes and some resale homes even happening now, but there's a lot of new construction happening from builders like Shea and KB Homes and a lot of others. And if you're looking for the ultimate and modern luxury, Infinity Homes also has some beautiful places here at the back that kind of go over looking the canyon and overlooking Hess Reservoir. So let's go take a look at this beautiful neighborhood. All right guys, we have one windy day. It really was very calm when we started here, and the wind has just picked up, which is kind of rare over here. We do see a lot more wind the further east you go in places like Parker and Elizabeth. Over here where we're kind of nestled into the foothills, we generally don't get quite as much wind, but it is whipping right now. So you're going to get a little bit more price diversity over here on the canyon side. Still going to be expensive, but you do have some newer construction that is starting at like the $650,000, $700,000 range for some of these homes in this development. But you're going to be the median price point right around that $850,000 to $900,000 for most things. And then, like I said, there's some ultra luxury modern homes at the back of the neighborhood by like Infinity and some of the other luxury builders. They're going to be probably around that $2.5 million range, but those homes are definitely showstopper homes. So one of the great things about living on this side of the freeway is the newer development. So you're getting homes that are just built in the last couple of years. You're going to have all the modern amenities as far as like trails and parks, playgrounds. And if you're really relocating here, something that I found a lot of people do like if they're looking for new community and they're looking for some place that they can kind of call home and develop friendships. Some of the newer developments really are a nice place to start because everybody moving in is new. You're not coming into a neighborhood that's already had established friendships and things like that. Everyone's brand new to the area. I remember having a couple move up here from Texas, and they chose one of the newer developments, and they said it was the perfect thing for them because they went in and made friends immediately with all the new residents around them because everyone was new and nobody knew. There weren't any like established cliques in any of the neighborhoods or anything. So if you're looking to relocate and you want a community and you want to build it from the start, new construction could be a great option. To answer the question, is Castle Pines a good place to live? Absolutely. The only downsides to Castle Pines are really kind of that higher price point. I guess another downside that you could say for Castle Pines is that you don't have any of the local shopping really close by. Most of your shopping is going to have to be done in like places like a Castle Rock or driving up to Lone Tree. We do have a couple shopping centers here in the Castle Pines area, like a grocery store, and you do have some local coffee shops, Ziggy's and the Exchange here on the Canyon side. But for the most part, like if you're looking for your big box stores in the suburbs, you're going to go down to Castle Rock. The Outlet Mall is just 5 minutes away from most of the places in Castle Pines. Or you have a lot of shopping just north of here in the Lone Tree area where you have like Park Meadows Mall and the surrounding places around that. So if there's any downside, it's price and that you will have to travel for some of the shopping options. But other than that, the pros are really great. You have clean communities, you have newer communities, you do have more established ones as well. The price point is a little bit higher, but for the most part, you're going to get a great value in Castle Pines. And home prices have held their value here and they have gone up year over year. The only time we saw a little bit of a pullback was in the 2022, 2023 when interest rates spiked up. So maybe a 1% reduction in final sales price on most of the homes up here. But overall, I mean, you're talking about $1 million investment, $10,000 one way or the other, not a huge detriment. And we have significant increases over the last few years as well.